Happening now, a new location for a local recovery event is announced. Erie, PA police investigate 2 shootings and a stabbing all within a 3-hour period. And what do a drunk mayor and a low-speed chase have in common? We'll let you know. That's News Now for Friday, September 15th, 2017.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works studios in downtown Jamestown. This is your source for breaking news. WNY News Now.
After some uncertainty, a local recovery rally secures a new location.
And organizers are speaking out about what's to come. I'm Ryan Hedrick.
And I'm James Reed. Jamestown's big recovery event, dubbed Rally to Recover, will be held at the Sherwood Arts Complex. Event organizer Shonda Lynn says it's been a trying week, but after several setbacks, she feels good about the direction that the event is headed in.
You know, I've never done a rally a day in my life, never put together an event, and just the fact that it's all gotten as big as it has with basically 2 of us organizing it showed me that anything's possible. You have to make it happen.
The Sherwood Arts Complex is located on East 2nd Street, and the event is scheduled to take place from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. next Saturday.
Along the same lines of recovery, the Chautauqua Alcohol Substance Abuse Council announced that they have secured a $100,000 grant to help fight opioid addiction. The council says they will use the money to target at-risk youth. The grant is a very small portion of a $25 million federal grant announced recently by Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Erie, Pennsylvania police say that at least 2 people were hospitalized in separate incidents Thursday night. Authorities say the string of violence started at 9 p.m. with a shooting in the 600 block of West 10th Street. About 2 hours later, a shooting and a stabbing occurred just 10 minutes apart. Now, both of those incidents reportedly took place on the east side of town. We'll have more details to follow.
All right, straight ahead on News Now, a man faces federal charges. But first, here's your first look at your First Defense weather forecast. Here's Dakota.
Now, your First Defense forecast with Dakota Hunter.
Well, good morning, everybody. Let's take a look at tropical weather to start off. It's been a fairly active tropical season so far this year, and the National Hurricane Center has just declared, actually it was last night, that Tropical Depression 14 formed in the Atlantic. This is way out in the Atlantic near the African coast. There's no threat to land at this point. Once it forms into a tropical storm, it will be given the name Tropical Storm Lee. And my graphics are not switching for some reason. Hold on here. Oh, there we go. And now we have Tropical Storm Jose, which actually formed earlier. This has been going along with Irma. Now we're watching Jose because this is the current advisory from the National Hurricane Center. They're en route right now to see if it is turning back into a hurricane. And Jose might make a run for the U.S. East Coast. We will have to take a look at that as we go further into the week. But here's your First Defense forecast for today. Partly to mostly sunny. There is a slight chance of a rain shower, mainly across the southern tier. We'll go for that high of around 77. And then for tonight, partly cloudy skies. Fog redevelops in the valley areas and especially around the river valley. 52 will do it for tonight. And then for tomorrow, valley fog burns off by late morning. Mostly sunny skies and mild. We shoot for that high of around 80 degrees. And then up on the 7-day, take a look at that weekend. Way above average. The average high this time of the year is around 70 degrees. We'll be up into the 80s throughout the week into early next week. News Now continues right after the break, so you stay with us.
Chautauqua Audio Works now offers instrument rentals starting at just $17 per month. We're your school's band and orchestra headquarters, the only place with loaners on site. So pick up an instrument today. Order online with the keyword Chautauqua, shipping straight to your door.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
A Chautauqua County man was arrested on federal drug charges Thursday. 42-year-old Gary Hanold was charged with distributing at least 50 grams of meth. He was arrested last month in a traffic stop by the sheriff's office. He reportedly hopped off his bike, ditched a bag containing the meth. That happened in the village of Sherman. Gary Hanold is 42 years old.
Hey, some good news. You're going to want to keep an eye on your mailbox because you should be seeing your property tax rebate check by the end of this month. About 38,000 of the roughly 120,000 STAR checks are already out, and the rest will be moving in advance of school tax bills due. Now, that's according to the state tax department. And some more good news this year. All homeowners with an adjusted gross income of $275,000 or less will get a new type of rebate check if their school stayed under the state's property tax cap. Now, that check will be a rebate based on a percentage of what you get back each year through the STAR program.
A discovery at MIT could change the way childhood vaccines are given. Engineers have come up with an injection that is similar to a time-release capsule. Very interesting here. The injection contains microparticles which resemble tiny coffee cups sealed with a lid. They're programmed to release doses of the drug or drugs long after the initial injection. Now, researchers say the discovery could allow babies to get one injection after birth that would deliver all the vaccines they need in the first year or two of their life. Very interesting.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Located in the St. Elmo building in Chautauqua Institution, La Familia Restaurant is more than a restaurant.
So people love the fact that we are committed to the farm-to-table aspect in our produce and focus on sustainability with our seafood too.
La Familia has signature dishes.
Sirloin filet over on the table. Next is our Aegean chicken and a cider brine pork chop.
La Familia even has a singing chef. La Familia, fine dining with a family atmosphere. Let them host your special event today. LaFamiliaCHQ.com.
All right, this is incredible. The Cleveland Indians have won 22 games in a row. I don't know if I've done anything productive 22 times in a row, but the Indians are making history. Look at that liner off the wall. Player come racing around, and that was the ninth inning. They were down 2-1. It was amazing. Here's Francisco Lindor talking about this historic feat.
Because we play all the way to the last out. You know, it's not like we up 10 and we stop playing. No, because if they take me out, they put Gio and Gio comes in and gets another hit, or they put Gunso and Gio comes in and gets another hit, and I'm saying like, wow, I could have got a hit too, you know, and it's just fun because everybody's doing it, you know. When Tito make the changes in the 5th, 7th, 8th inning, everybody's contributing, and everybody wants to play as hard as they can, and that's why we've been successful.
Now, I love baseball on the radio, and I love listening to Tom Hamilton late at night when everybody's going to sleep. Tom Hamilton screams, and the ball's off the wall. The Indians have won 22 straight games, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is a great feat. Like I said,
Yeah.
I can't think of anything I've done productively for 22 straight times.
That's a tough one.
The Indians are making history. They're right down the road from us, and I can't wait to cover a World Series trip for the Cleveland
that'd be nice,
Indians.
wouldn't it?
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
The Indians making history, and so are we. News Now continues right after this break.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had. The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Now, we all know high-speed chases are intense, right, guys? But
Right.
low-speed chases can be pretty damn intense, too. This one from South Carolina was just, well, strange. It was a low-country lawnmower tour.
Oh, my.
It was a public street at night with the driver carrying a beer, okay? Now, this low-speed Palmetto State pursuit lasted all of 120 seconds. And behind the wheel, Ainer, South Carolina Mayor John Gardner. He was headed to gas up the mower. Police say Gardner is not facing charges and there's no investigation pending. Would you ever run from police on a lawnmower?
I don't think that would be advisable.
I don't know if I'd run from police at all, but I definitely would not try to outrun them on a mower.
That's classic.
So are you excited about the weather, Dakota, this weekend?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, this is actually fairly warm weather for this time of the year. Let's look at the 7-day one more time. And you can pretty much see that we're going to have above average weather throughout the week. And there it is. We're going to be pretty much into the 80s. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a few spots actually hitting above 80 over the weekend. And the above average temperatures actually stay throughout much of next week. And long-range computer model guidance does suggest next week, the beginning of fall, won't feel like it. We could still be in the springtime, the summertime pattern come next weekend.
This is my gripe with Mother Nature, okay? Listen up, Mother Nature. You listen very closely. If you dare skip fall, I will be very mad.
Yeah, me too.
That's what happens sometimes, I think, in Western New York. Like 2 of the last 3 years, we've had fall skips, spring-like temperatures, and bam, right into winter.
Yeah.
And I don't like it at all. So that's my gripe. Mother Nature, if you're listening, you'd better give us some fall.
I'll pass along the message for you, right?
Please do. Please do. Dakota, expedite that message. James, been great working with you.
Yeah,
I hear
you too.
you're back with Justin
Yep.
next week. And we are online 24/7 WNY News Now. Of course, guys, it's where
Coverage comes first.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Football coverage tonight.